Good evening, my name is Natalie Burton, and tonight we're going to host our pre-K parent orientation for Jerger. I'm one of the pre-K teachers here, and I'm just going to go over our schedule. Now, you'll all receive a daily schedule. You should already have it at home in your open house packet, and I'm just going to go over the different steps in our day. One new part about Jerger this year is at 7:30 the students will be able to come into the classroom starting at 7:30 instead of sitting in the hallway all together. And they'll be able to do different table activities, wash their hands, do all their morning procedures such as book bags, folders, all of those things, take attendance, and then we'll also have a large group opening activity together. This will be we do morning message or weather, songs, jobs, different things that we'll do daily. We will all go to breakfast. Now, our breakfast times do vary between the 5 pre-K classes. We will go to the cafeteria during that time, but be separated. We come back from breakfast, we have our story time, our first story time actually. We have 2 each day, and then we'll do a large group literacy activity. And during the large group literacy activity, we work on reading, writing, science experiments, anything that's whole group that we do all together. Next is my personal favorite time of the day, that's small group instruction. Students will be divided into smaller groups so that we can utilize assessments to provide differentiated instruction. We do all of our different standards during this time. We might work on reading, writing, social studies, math, science standards, all of our different things, but it gives us an opportunity to really take the instruction and apply it to all the different children's levels and abilities and where they are at the time to meet every child's needs and excel everyone. We will then go to centers, and centers is such a fun time. It's where they get to work with different items in our classroom. They will get to choose which center they go to, as usual this year. However, due to sanitizing, we will have limited items out every day for each center. However, they will be sanitized and cleaned daily to ensure no cross-contamination. Then we will have our second story time of the day, and phonological awareness. Phonological awareness is a time where we focus on reading skills, different literacy skills such as listening, rhyming, beginning sounds, and eventually sounding out words. It's all about the listening and the sounds of the words. We will have recess, of course, lunchtime, rest time, specials. We will not start specials the first week of school. It'll be a few weeks before we start specials, but students will be able to go to all the different specials at Jerger, and that's such a fun time for them. And then we will have snack, and during snack, please provide individual package snacks to just prevent the cross-contamination of between children and from adult to child. We will have music time each day in our classroom, and a closing activity to simply review what we've learned for the day or sum up in different activities that we may have missed. And then we will have dismissal. The only other things that are different this year about our schedule is that parents have the opportunity for the first 2 weeks to either come at between 7:30 and 8 or come at 9. That's pre-K and kindergarten. And then in the afternoons, you have the option to pick up at 2 or the regular 3 o'clock time. It's not really an interval, so it's not between 8 and 9. It's either 8 or 9, and then either 2 or 3. But we're excited to provide those options just to limit the traffic flow coming to and from the building. And that pretty much sums up the schedule. And like I said, you'll receive a copy. And now I'm going to turn it over to our next pre-K teacher.
Hello parents, I am Mrs. Mitchell. Tonight I will talk about our classroom environments. This school year, we are utilizing all of our tables to spread students out throughout the classroom. Students will have assigned seats and tables in the cafeteria, and lines during transitions, in specials, and on the rug. Students' personal items, such as class supplies, will be labeled and stored separately in students' cubbies, including pencil bags, glue, scissors, and other supplies. Students' resting mats will be stored in labeled 20-gallon Ziploc bags to prevent cross-contamination.
Hey, I'm Mrs. Black. Earlier, we hope you had time to read over the ABCs of pre-K. Let's take a minute to dig a little deeper. Also, you will have the opportunity to discuss all of these things with your teacher at 6:30 on Google Meet. Let's start with A, arrival. Students will be allowed to enter the classroom every day at 7:30 once their temperature has been taken outside of the cafeteria. You will need to drop off your child in the drop-off line. There will be no walk-ups at this time. B, birthday. We love to celebrate birthdays. However, visitors will not be allowed at this time. You are welcome to send in celebration goodies, but they have to be store-bought. We will be sure to send you a picture of your child celebrating with their friends. C. Changes in transportation. If there is a change in the way your child gets home, you must send a note letting us know. For safety reasons, we can't take the child's word for it. Also under C, conferences. You will have 2 conferences with your child teacher this year. One will be in December and one will be in May. At this time, the conferences will be held virtually on Google Meet. But you are welcome to request a meeting at any time. D, dismissal. If you are picking your child up, you will need to pick them up from the cafeteria drive. Be sure to display the child's pickup sign in your window. E, email. You are welcome to send your child's teacher an email. We check emails daily. However, please do not send any changes in transportation through email because we may not get that. Make sure to send a note. G, JELS. You should have received a copy of the Georgia Early Learning and Development Standards. These standards guide our instruction every day. For more information, check the link on your ABC document. Also under G, Google Classroom and Google Meet. In the event that we have to have a temporary closure, your child's teacher will utilize Google Classroom platform to provide their instruction. Google Meet will also be used to meet with parents, whole groups, small groups, and individual students. You will receive your child's student email, address, and password. We encourage that you go ahead and log in and get familiar with those. This is where you will access your child's Google Classroom and Google Meets in the event of a closure. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lauren Harrell. iStation is an excellent resource for reading. This program provides individualized instruction that is on your child's level. L, labels. Label everything you send to school with your child. Jackets, backpacks, lunch boxes, water bottles, any money. This helps us to ensure that your child does not misplace these items. Another L, library. When specials begins in a few weeks, one of your child's specials areas will be visiting the library. Please be sure that your child returns his or her library book prior to their library day. M, masks. The wearing of masks at morning drop-off is strongly encouraged. During the school day, your child will wear a mask during hallway transitions, during specials except PE, and during afternoon dismissal.
Hi, I'm Haley Palmer, and S is for safety. Parents, we'd like to let you know that we've increased safety measures this year to help keep everyone safe. We've improved our sanitation routines and added additional hand washing opportunities throughout the day. We're asking you to send in a 2XL Ziploc bag, a water bottle, and a towel for nap time. We will be storing the towels and the nap mats in the Ziploc bags and sending them home weekly to wash. R, we'll be using the Remind app to send updates, messages, pictures, and more. Please join. During football season, Fridays are red and gold days, so we wear red and gold. Go Dogs! We have a snack every day at 2:20. Please send individually wrapped snacks. We have school pictures on September 30th. We'll let you know on the Remind app about that. We're looking forward to the first day of school. It's going to be lots of fun. If you would now join your child's teacher on Google Meet at 6:30. Thank you.